Find the equation of the line containing the point 2, 1 and parallel to the line y 2x minus y plus 6. Okay, so what I'm trying to get you to picture is, if you picture an xy axis like so, you don't have to draw this, just the picture that should be roughly in your head. Okay, now the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use y equals mx plus c to find out what is the slope of this line here. Bring y over the other side and we get 2x plus 6 equals y. Going to spin it around, so now it says y equals 2x plus 6. Then if y equals mx plus c, means that the slope is 2 and the intercept is 0, 6. So imagine 0, 6 here, and then imagine a line that goes up through it with a slope of 2. Slope of 2 is 1 across 2 up, so it's actually going to be quite a steep slope. 1 across 2 up, 1 across 2 up. Okay, now imagine there's another line, another point 2, 1, which is down here. What we want is another line that's parallel to this line, and we want this parallel line to go through 2, 1. So you can see they're two completely separate lines is what we're talking about. Now to get the equation of this line, what we have is y minus y1 equals m into x minus x1. We know the point it goes through, it has to go through 2, 1, because that's what it says. So it's going to be y minus 1 equals x minus 2. But what's the slope value? Well, the slope has to be the same as this line here, so the slope has to be 2. Now we're going to get the equation of the line we're looking for. And y minus 1, bring everything to the left, so we get minus 2x plus y. Then you get minus 1 plus 4, which is a plus 3. That's an acceptable answer, but you can multiply both sides by minus to get the answer that's probably in the back of the book, which is that answer there. Okay, everybody okay with that? So that's question 1 done for you. Okay, now let's go after question 2. Find the equation of the line containing the point 3 minus 2 and has to be perpendicular to this one instead. So once again, I'm just going to work on the equation here. I'm going to use y equals mx plus c. So I'm going to bring the 2y to the right. So it's going to be 3x plus 8 equals 2y. Going to spin it around, so I get y equals 2y equals 3x plus 8. Going to divide both sides by 2, so it's going to be 3 over 2x, and then 8 divided by 2 is 4. Now essentially what we have here, guys, is we have a line that has a slope of 3 over 2. A slope of 3 over 2 means you go 3 up and 2 across. So it's reasonably steep, okay? And you're going through the point 0, 4. So there's 0, 4 right there. And you're going up at a slope of 3 over 2. Now, what we have to do is we have to get this point 3 minus 2, which is roughly down here. And we need a line that's perpendicular to this line here. So I'm going to color it in a different color. So what we want is this red line here. This red line has to hit that line at 90 degrees. And it has to go through it. Sorry guys, it has to go through it. So I'm trying to make this a 90-degree angle here, and it has to go through the point 3 minus 2. Okay, so that's what we're after here. So we're after the equation of the red line. Okay, not the black line, but the red line. So for the red line, we got y minus y1 equals m into x minus x1. You can do this at the very beginning, x1, y1. So y minus minus 2 is y plus 2. And x minus 1 is x minus 3. Now the key question is, what is the slope? Well, if the black line has a slope of 3 over 2, for the red line to be perpendicular to it, you need to turn it upside down, and you get 2 over 3, and you need to change a positive fraction into a negative fraction, so you know your slope is minus 2 over 3. Finish it off then, multiply 3 is division on the right, which will make it multiplication on the left, so you get 3y plus 6. Multiply in by your minus 2, and you get minus 2x plus 6. Bring everything onto one side. You can see the two 6's cancel out. So we're going to end up with 2x plus 3y equals 0. And we're done. Okay, so that's questions 1 and 2 done. Okay, I won't bother with 3. 1, 2, and I'll go after number 5. L is the line 3x plus 5y minus 10. K contains the point minus 2, 0, and K is perpendicular to L. Find the equation of K. So once again, we're dealing with a standard question here where we're given a line. So we're going to get y on its own, so we move to 3x and 10 over the other side, so we get 5y equals minus 3x plus 10 divided by 5, so you get minus 3 over 5x, and then 10 divided by 5 is 2. Then you use y equals mx plus c. You can say that the slope of this line is minus 3 over 5, which is 3 down and 5 across. Okay, so sort of a, what's that word, a shallow slope. And then its c value is 0, 2. So if you imagine a point going through 0, 2, which would be around here, and has a negative, we'll make this a blue line. That's okay with you guys. Imagine that it's going down down 3 across 5. So it's at this blue line here. The next thing we're given is we're given a point K, which I'll represent using a green dot. Okay, K is the point minus 2, 0, and minus 2, 0 is around here somewhere. And what we're looking to do is we're looking to form a green line that hits the blue line perpendicular. So we want to, green line, if I can help it. We want a green line that hits the blue line at 90 degrees, but also has to go through the point minus 2, 0, right here. So a perpendicular slope to minus 3 over 5 would be, turn it upside down, 5 over 3, change a negative number into a positive number. So now we can use the equation of the line formula, which is y minus y1 equals m into x minus x1. And we know what x1 and y1 are. So y minus 0 equals 5 over 3 into x minus minus 2, which is going to be x plus 2. Multiply the left by 3, because division of 3 on the right is multiplication of 3 on the left, so it's 3y. Multiply them by 5, and you get 5x plus 10. Move it to the left, and you get minus 5x plus 3y minus 10 equals 0. That's an acceptable answer, or you can multiply both sides by minus, and you can get this as an acceptable answer as well. So that's 1, 2, and 5 done. And now I have 7. A is the point 3 minus 6, B is the point minus 1, 2. C is the midpoint of AB. So I'm drawing this, I'm just trying to get myself a rough idea of where everything is. So A and B, A is 3 across 6 down, which would be here, roughly. B is 1 to the left and 2 down, so B would be around here somewhere, just a rough diagram. Okay, and then they say somewhere there's a midpoint between A and B. Okay, so we're just doing this roughly, guys. This is just a rough diagram to help you figure out what's going on. So C is going to be somewhere in here. Okay, and K is the line 2x plus 5y minus 5. The line L contains the point C, and L is perpendicular to K. Find the equation of L. Now, K is a random line. We're going to figure out everything we can about K. So K is 5y. We're going to move to 2x and the minus 5 out the other side. So we're going to get 5y equals minus 2x plus 5. We're going to divide by 5 to get minus 2 over 5x plus 1. So essentially what we're dealing with here is that it crosses at 0, 1. See, the C value will be 0, 1. So 0, 1 will be somewhere up here. Okay. And it has a slope of, 2 down and 5 across. So we're going to have, it doesn't have to be parallel to the black line, not at all. There's no relationship between them in that manner. So I'm just going to do a line like this. Okay, now we can see they're not parallel to each other. Okay, Now what we want is a line that goes through C but is perpendicular to the red line. So we're going to call this is our blue line. So I'm going to do a line at 90 degrees to the red line around there, and then it has to go through the point C. So my job is I have to find out what the point C is. So how do I find out what the point C is? Well, I'm going to use the midpoint formula. Okay, so the midpoint formula is x1 plus x2 divided by 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. My goal of this question is to find the blue line, the equation of the blue line. This is x1, y1, this is x2, y2. So x1 plus x2, so 3 plus minus 1 is 2. 2 divided by 2. Minus 6 minus 2 is minus 8. So minus 8 divided by 2, it's going to be 1 minus 4. Okay, so C is the point 1 minus 4. And that is our x1 and y1 for the blue line because it's on the blue line. Now, do we have the slope of the blue line? Yes, we do. The slope of the blue line has to be perpendicular to the slope of the red line. So turn the minus 2 over 5 upside down to get 5 over 2. So next we're going to use the equation of the line formula. And what we get here is y. This is our x1, y1 for our midpoint, which is on the line. So it's going to be minus minus 4, which is plus 4. And then it's going to be 5 over 2 into x minus 1. 2 is division on the right, which makes a multiplication on the left. Then multiply them by the 5 and you get 5x minus 5. Move everything to the left, so you get minus 5x plus 2y. And then 8 minus 5 changes to plus 5 when it crosses the equal sign. 8 plus 5 is 13. That's one acceptable answer. The other acceptable answer would be 5x minus 2y minus 13 equal to 0. Okay, so that's both answers done and dusted. So that's 1, 2, 5, and 7. And that's everything I need to have done on exercise 15.9.